Don't look back. This happened when I was 19, and it still messes with me whenever I walk alone late at night. I worked evening shifts at a grocery store. The walk home was about 20 minutes, and honestly, I enjoyed it, especially in fall. This happened on Halloween night. It was almost midnight when I clocked out. The streets were empty except for smashed pumpkins and a few leftover decorations blowing in the wind. I turned down Birch Lane, a street with huge old houses and tall upstairs windows that always made me feel like someone was watching. Halfway down the street, I noticed a second-floor window open. A woman was standing behind it. No costume, no expression, just staring straight down at the sidewalk, straight at me. At first, I told myself it wasn't weird. People look out their windows. But she didn't blink, didn't shift, didn't step back, just watched. I walked faster, trying to ignore it. After maybe 10 seconds, I glanced back. She was gone. The window was still open, curtains swaying slightly, but she was nowhere in sight. I kept going. Then I heard a door creak. I turned my head slowly. The same house. The front door was cracked open. Not wide, just enough for someone to peek through, and someone was peeking. I saw an eye, pressed right against the gap, unblinking, following my movement as I walked. What terrified me wasn't the eye itself, it was how close it was to the door. Like the person was practically pressing their face into the wood. I forced myself not to run. My mind kept repeating, "Don't acknowledge it. Don't look scared." When I passed the house, I heard a whisper. Soft, right behind me. "Don't look back." I didn't. I walked the remaining 5 blocks so fast I could barely feel my legs. When I got home, I locked the door, closed every curtain, and sat on the floor trying to calm down. At 1 a.m., my phone buzzed. "Motion detected at your door." I opened the camera app and nearly dropped my phone. A woman was standing at my door. Same height, same messy hair, clothes hanging loosely, drenched from the rain. She leaned forward, face inches from the camera lens, eyes wide, not blinking, just staring into my apartment. She stayed there for 42 minutes. Never knocked, never moved, never spoke, just listened. Police checked the building, found nothing. The woman in the footage didn't match any tenant. I asked the police to check the house on Birch Lane, the one where I first saw her. It had been vacant for half a year. Electricity turned off, no furniture, windows sealed from inside. There was absolutely no way anyone could have been standing behind that curtain. I still walk with headphones and keep my eyes forward, because sometimes, especially near Halloween, I still hear that same whisper behind me, "Don't look back." This happened 2 years ago, and it's the reason I don't hand out candy anymore on Halloween night. I live in a quiet, middle-class neighborhood in Wisconsin. Kids fill the streets every Halloween, costumes, parents with flashlights, pumpkin lights glowing on every porch. It's usually my favorite night of the year. But not that year. I had just gotten out of a messy breakup, so instead of going to a party with friends, I decided to stay home, hand out candy, and then watch a movie alone. Nothing unusual happened for the first few hours. Families came and went, kids laughed, parents waved. Normal Halloween stuff. Around 10:15 p.m., the street got quiet. It was cold, and the last of the trick-or-treaters were heading home. I turned off my porch light, locked the door, and started a movie. And then, knock, knock, knock. 3 slow knocks. Not loud, just weird. I checked the front door camera. Nothing. I opened the door anyway. A kid was standing there. At least, I thought it was a kid. He wore a dark hoodie pulled low over his face, and he held one of those old plastic pumpkin buckets. The kind you only see in old photos from the 80s. He whispered, "Trick or treat." I forced a smile. "Hey buddy, you're out kinda late, aren't you?" He didn't respond, didn't move, didn't even shift his weight. He just stood there like he was studying me. I dropped candy into the bucket, heard it clatter at the bottom, and closed the door. Not even 10 minutes passed when, knock, 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 same pattern, same speed. I opened the door again, same kid, same hoodie, same bucket. But this time, the bucket was empty. I said, "Didn't I just give you candy?" He slowly lifted the bucket, and I swear the bottom of it was wet. Like something had been inside it, something heavy and warm. His voice was different this time, deeper, older. Trick or treat. A wave of fear shot straight through me. I shut the door hard and locked every bolt. No more knocks. Silence. By 3 a.m., I finally got the courage to look outside through the blinds. He was standing across the street under a streetlight, still, facing my house, arms at his sides, bucket glowing faint orange. When I blinked, he was gone. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next morning, a single candy bar was sitting right in the center of my porch, perfectly placed, as if someone had set it there carefully. No note, no wrapper, nothing explaining it. I threw it in the trash immediately. Every Halloween since, I turn off all the lights, drive to my brother's house, and stay there until morning. Because whatever was standing on my porch that night wasn't a kid. This happened 4 years ago when I was renting a basement apartment in northern Michigan. Cheap, small, nothing special, but it worked for me. The landlord warned me on move-in day, "If you hear footsteps upstairs late at night, don't worry, no one lives up there." I thought she was joking, or just referring to old pipes. I was wrong. The place was quiet for about 2 weeks. Then one night, around 2:12 a.m., I heard it. Footsteps, above me, slow, steady footsteps moving across the empty upstairs apartment. Exactly at 2:12 a.m. every night, not light footsteps either. Heavy, deliberate ones, like someone walking heel to toe, back and forth. I told myself it was the old building, but the pattern was perfect. Every night, same time, same pacing. 3 nights later, I noticed something worse. The back door of my unit, the one I never used, had a faint yellow light glowing underneath it around 2 a.m. That door led to a stairwell that connected to the upstairs apartment. But the upstairs apartment had no power. None. I walked toward the door. The closer I got, the colder the air felt, like an open freezer. I pressed my ear against it and heard breathing. Slow, ragged breathing, as if someone was standing on the other side, just inches away, trying to stay quiet. The breathing stopped. The light went out, and exactly at 2:12 a.m., the footsteps upstairs started again. I barely slept. The next morning, I asked my landlord who had a key to the upstairs. Her answer terrified me. "You're not the first tenant to hear this. The last guy moved out over it." Then I heard it, a low whisper, a man's voice, repeating something, but too soft to understand. While he whispered behind the door, the footsteps upstairs also began. My whole body went numb. Without thinking, I grabbed my keys, ran out the front door barefoot, got in my car, and drove to a gas station. I stayed there until sunrise. When I returned, the back door was wide open. No footprints, no sign of forced entry. That same day, I packed everything and left. 2 weeks later, my landlord called me. "The new tenant moved out," she said. "Same reasons, same noises, same footsteps, same time." To this day, that apartment is still listed for rent. And even now, when I'm lying in my new place with everything normal and calm, sometimes I wake up at exactly 2:12 a.m. and swear I hear footsteps moving across the ceiling.